It's insanely fast. Like, oh my god! What's up, people? We are on the electric pit bike during the daylight, and I'm gonna kind of just make a short video. We're gonna answer some questions that a lot of you have, and you're gonna see this thing rip during the sunlight for once. So I guess to start off, let's just jump right to it. A lot of you guys are asking what frame was this based off, and this is a Thumbstar 140. So it was a Thumbstar frame. There's the company, Thumbstar. And the motor is not a direct bolt-in, as you can tell from the last video. You got to do modifications. You're going to have to weld, but that all comes with the territory when you start converting these things. So that's the bike. It's a Thumbstar 140. You can Google it and find them online. Now, one other thing was, it does have a foot brake still. I did modify the back foot pedal so it actually could be used. So I didn't have to use a handbrake for the back. So that worked really well. So now that we got that out of the way, let's get to some riding. Supermoto. So currently, with the gearing I have on the bike now, the top speed is 55 miles an hour. It will not go over 55 miles an hour until I re-gear it. Now, it has so much torque down low that I think I could sacrifice some of the torque for more top speed. So I might re-gear this thing for 60 miles, maybe 65 miles an hour, but for now it's fun the way it is. I mean, it's insanely fast. Like, oh my god! Yeah! It also rolls endos. And it does wheelies. I know a lot of you guys want to know if it does burnouts. I don't think I could record a burnout while. Maybe I can show you the smoke. It definitely does burnouts. Thing's got a lot of power. Now let's go into the lot. I got a friend with a Grom. I also have another gas version of one of these Thumbstars. We're gonna do some drag racing, and you can get an idea how much faster the electric is versus the gas one. So let's get to that. You want to race it? That was good. All right, now we got the Grom.
Smoking Joe edition.
Yeah, first the Electro&co e-bike. Hopefully these are a little closer. Ready, set, go! I let him get the head start so I can just eat him on the top end. He's not even close! Woo! So this thing is way faster than the 125. It's probably way faster than the 140. I think it's somewhere in the 212 range when you get to the gas bikes. So this thing will eat Groms all day. All right, so there's the gas version of this thing. It's a 125, but we'll race them side by side shortly. He's just tuning the choke on it. Let's take it to the street. We got Thumbstar 125 versus the electric bike, and we'll see if this is faster or slower than a 125, I guess. Race. Thing is like dead on.
So you're gonna give me like a 2-car head start.
as far as the battery goes, if you guys are wondering how I check the battery, I use the amp BMS. So we currently have 51% charge.
Something done to this motor. This one's 65.
65.
I never went that fast on the ground before.
Wow. So this thing tops out at 55. That thing was doing 65. You gotta change it so you have more acceleration then. Make it stop at 50.
How did it? What happened?
Nothing, I was checking the battery, telling the people how I check the battery.
There you go.
Yeah, you gotta.
Oh, what's faster than this, but not many things?
No, we gotta race a Harley.
Yeah.
No,
What's the street bike job?
oh, let's take it back.
That's the only way to really test this thing. That's the only competition.
We need a 250 dirt bike. So like I was saying, you could the amp BMS, you can see the battery level and everything. And yo, I've been riding this thing for maybe an hour already, and we're still at 51%. And I'm not riding it lightly. I'm going pretty hard with it. So these batteries do last a long time. If you really romp on the thing, if you get over an hour, that's solid. But I feel like you get tired before the batteries die on these. It wheelies so nice! Let's go back to the lot. Oh, bring it around! Alright, on the Grom. We got Andrew on the pit bike. Let's catch up to him. Woo! Grom boy! Let's go race. I want to race it with I'm on the Grom.
Are you ready?
Oh, I'm gonna stretch these gears out. This thing's about to get down. All right. Another one. I don't know if you guys can see that. Come here, let's do it. I'm gonna shift the second a little earlier. Okay. All right. Ready? Once I go, go. Ready? Set. Here we go. Here we go. No! No! Oh, another gear! I mean, that was pretty close. That battery's probably dying though. That battery's probably coming to an end. That battery's probably dying by now. So that thing is way faster than a Grom. Which isn't saying much because these things aren't that fast to begin with. Try wheeling it again. Oh, it just doesn't have the power to wheelie. Yeah. You just gotta get it there, and then you just play with it. There it is, right there. This side's better. Oh, smooth with it. Solid. Alright, so the battery's definitely just about dead. Oh, let's get my phone. See what the battery percentage says. Oh, I feel it. So 18%. Alright, we're calling it quits here. To wrap this up, overall, I love this bike. Almost everything is perfect except for one thing. I do not like how the rear suspension feels. I feel like it's too stiff, it's too bouncy, and a big part of that is the single mount shock on the swing arm. Now this was super common with all these pit bikes, but ideally it's not perfect, especially when you go take it on the dirt and start doing jumps. I even noticed it just making turns on the street. I'm not comfortable with how this handles. So to fix that, what we got here is the 2020 version of the same bike. This is a 125 gas motor, that was a 140, but the frames are the same, kind of. What they did in 2020 that's different is they actually put a linked rear suspension. So that rear shock has a linkage down at the bottom, and it feels so much more like a real dirt bike. So to end off this video, I'm gonna leave this up to you guys. You guys let me know what you want to see me do differently the second time around, because I am gonna take that gas motor out and we are gonna put the electric motor into this bike, mainly only because of the rear suspension. But if you want to see something be done differently in the video, drop a comment below, let me know, even if it's like more details on how I mount the motor or maybe shift something around. But other than that, that's a wrap to this video. Hope you guys like it. See you on the next one.